Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the UCLA Bruins offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power.
Oh, they knock it free! And the ball goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the previous line of scrimmage. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Pulls and fires complete to the right. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Grabbed behind the line. It's Thomas. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Gonna look downfield again. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
I love offensive coordinators that are not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Maryland's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Finds his man. It's Webb. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They kick it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. With the catch, it's Robinson. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Got room to work.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to me.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They go right back to him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Terrapins are moving quickly down the field. Martin will throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Maryland!
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Coming out on first down with the play fake. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. He's got the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Gets open down the middle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that end route.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He leaves it with his back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Martin back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Got his man. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Using the quick game. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Flores. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coaches, block those guys. Don't watch them tackle them.
For quarterbacks, we always talk about soft focus around you, hard focus downfield. That quarterback was dialed into his wide receiver with laser focus, knowing he's going to get hit, not too concerned about it, though, and that's why he was able to complete that throw.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Gonna run it. It's Berger. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to the flat. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. Martin will throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Completes it in the middle. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Caught over the middle, it's Webb. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. catch in the middle. It's Webb. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? And the Terrapins will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Snagged in the middle. It's Flores. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Berger. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. And the Bruins back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. Sweet. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bruins with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Robinson. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. The give to the back. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Martin back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Smith. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They boot it away on 4th down. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The short hands, it's Thomas. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the right. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. The Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Martin will throw it. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fleming. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, they're after him. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Smith. Oh, a lot of space. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the 1st, the offense stays on the field.
Quarterback on the keeper. Short gain on the play before he slides. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Martin back to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Terrapins will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give and tick, 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 tick. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. It's a one-possession game in the fourth. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Smith. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab past the marker. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Touchdown, Maryland! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And such a great job by the offense, able to execute there and score a touchdown late in this game. You know, you try to simulate that in practice, but you just can't do it. Guys are going to have to step up when it matters the most under the bright lights, and they did it there. 1 point away from taking the lead.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And he knocks it through, and they take the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. The quick out. Still running at the 40. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete. If you're gonna take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Leaves it with the back. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the play on third down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this to put them on top as we get close to closing time. Between the uprights, it's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. That was a clutch field goal, and now the pressure goes to the other side. Can they stop them from getting into field goal range to win it? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Martin will throw it. Gets it out fast. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Terrapins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Webb. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. And the Terrapins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.